What's up, Battle Community? It's your boy Chris coming at you live as always from the Man Cave on this Friday afternoon / segue into evening. Beautiful, much needed day here in upstate South Carolina. Mid to high 70s as opposed to 90s. Much needed. Wonderful. Bright and sunny outside. Today was a beautiful day. Today would have been a great day to go fishing, but your boy had to work. So on that note, starting off a new series today. I know it feels like to you guys like I'm starting off a million series. That's because I am. Anyway, this series is called Beer with Your Boy. And the whole point of this kind of series is probably going to see these videos on Fridays. After a long week of work, let's sit down. Let's have a beer together. You guys grab yourself a beer. Let's go with it. And for me, nice cold one. Terrapin Luau, Pog IPA out of Atlanta, Georgia. I think it's is it Atlanta, Georgia? I don't know. I digress. Somewhere in Georgia. Nice and tasty. Hope you guys have had a wonderful week. I hope your work week wasn't too damn stressful. And hope you guys have got some great plans for the weekend. Hope you guys have got some new finds. Maybe you're going to some record stores this weekend. Maybe you're just sitting at home and spending some time with the music you've already got. Maybe you're just spending time with your family. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're happy. I hope you're all happy and I hope you're all healthy. That's the important thing. So right into it. Don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. So the whole point of these videos is kind of like the Lunch with Tunes thing that I just started up. Is that gonna digress? Gonna digress, decompress, calm down at the end of the work week, and just talk for a minute. And so I got a couple records I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video, just so you guys can say that you saw some records in a tunes video. And to start off, okay, with a comment that I got on YouTube. Okay, so I get all kinds of comments ever since I started my channel. 4 years in, I get sarcastic comments. I get comments of people making fun of my accent. Which I'm damn proud of, by the way. I get, comments of, people insulting my music taste. I get all kinds of stuff. And most of the time it's snarky or whatever. And I just laugh it off and go on. I don't even worry about it. Most of the time I don't even engage the person. 98% of the time I don't even engage the person. And hey, no big deal. Well, today, every day, usually at the beginning of my day, I pull up my YouTube Studio app real quick just to see how my most recent video is doing, whether or not I got any comments, because I'm trying to do a better job of getting back to you guys on the comments. And I get the following comment, and it's from McCarthy B. Wrote it down for you guys so I can read it to you. Been watching your videos for some time, and every time I watch you only buy, trade, listen, and talk about jazz. Nothing else, in all caps. Nothing else, in all caps. That's important. Yet in the background, I see Zepp, The Stones, Pink Floyd, ... Hopefully you're finally, in all caps, opening up your musical range and listening to something, anything other than jazz. Thumbs up emoji. Okay. So real quick, I thought to myself, okay, I mean, usually I don't get a comment quite that asshole-ish, if you will, made up Southern word. So I just looked at my correspondence in the past with that gentleman, because you can click on it, it'll show you the comment history and whatnot. He's only ever commented one other time on all my videos for 4 years. And that comment was RSD. I think last year I bought a couple of rock releases for a buddy of mine who couldn't go but sent me with some cash. I picked up a couple of releases from him. Finally, buying something other than jazz. Okay. All right. And so it's because of that, on top of this, that I blocked that gentleman today. I just did. Okay, listen. So, some thoughts from your boy here. Okay, there's a reason that you look in the background and you see Jimi Hendrix, The Doors, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. What else can you guys see? The Beatles, Bob Dylan, and Queen. There's a reason you can see all that stuff on my wall. By the way, none of this is explaining anything to that guy. That guy's been blocked. He cannot see this video. This is talking to you guys. This is me kind of, just talking. Because it's just something I wanted to talk about, and here we are. It's Friday. Let's have a beer. Let's talk. You never owe anybody a damn explanation at all for anything you like, for anything you listen to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if all you listen to is Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, and NSYNC. It doesn't matter if all you listen to is Dua Lipa and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. It does not matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. Furthermore, I'm almost 38 years old. For this person, this McCarthy D, to act like because you watch one of my YouTube videos every couple of weeks that you know my entire life history is really just, it's stupid. It really is. I hate the word stupid, ignorant. Let's call it that. I grew up and raised on old classic country from my dad's side of the family. That's usually what he was listening to, either old classic country or Southern rock. That was usually what I was listening to when I was with my dad. With my mom, it was always all the 80s, early 90s, the soul, the R&B, the pop. She loved Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Prince, Paula Abdul. I mean, yeah, all of that stuff. Whitney Houston. But my dad, I got, the George Jones, the Merle Haggard, the Johnny Cash. And then when he listened to classic rock, usually Southern rock most of the times, it was Leonard Skinner and all of this stuff. All of this stuff is on my wall because it's all part of my influence and my background. I listen to all of this stuff. Just because I don't sit down in front of you guys every couple of weeks and give you a video talking about the Doors and Pink Floyd and Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and Queen and Bob Dylan doesn't mean they're not a huge part of my influence and a huge part of who I am, huge part of what my musical taste is. These days, every morning, I'm usually either listening to 60s or 70s soul. I'm listening to if it's a peppier day, I might be listening to some 90s, early 2000s country. On the way home, I'm usually listening to hip hop, old school hip hop, sometimes early 2000s, because that's round about the time I was really leaning into that shit, if you know what I'm talking about. But the whole point being, no matter whether or not you understand somebody's taste or not, doesn't matter how lame you think it is, don't judge. Don't be that fucking person. Just don't. Please just don't be that person. Because A, it's just douchey. And then B, just because you like it, to insinuate that because you don't like it, that anybody who does like it is somehow uncool or a flawed person or got flawed ears. It's douchey. It's just the biggest, nothing more pisses me off as a music fan, not just as a vinyl fan, as a music fan, than to hear somebody act like they're better than somebody else because that somebody else that they're talking to likes the genre of music they don't get or an artist they don't like. Don't be that way. Don't. If you run into somebody at a record store and they're buying vinyl and you're buying vinyl, you've already got something in common. It doesn't matter if they have a handful of Adele, Taylor Swift's latest release, Dua Lipa, and Cardi B's most recent album. It doesn't matter if they have all of that and then you're sitting over here with 4 or 5 metal releases, a couple of punk releases. It doesn't matter. You are not somehow better than that person because of the style of music you listen to. That's just fact. And anybody who thinks they are, please feel free to slide over to that subscribe button and hit it and unsubscribe my ass, because I'm here to tell you, you're not my kind. You and I do not see eye to eye. Somehow. Like I said, somehow that comment this morning just kind of, I don't care about what that person thought. It's just the whole thing that I hear that so often. And I've heard it so often for years. Guys, I got Britney Spears records in my collection. I got Baby One More Time sitting over there on the shelf right now. I got the Backstreet Boys album that's got Millennium. I got that over there on the shelf right now. I got No Strings Attached, NSYNC, over there on the shelf right now. You know why? Because I like it. It's escapism. It's cool to be able to throw on something every now and then and just not worry about taking it too seriously or worry about, I wonder what the artist was thinking when they wrote that. It's cool sometimes to just let it go. and just listen to some damn music that makes you want to hum along, sing along, and dance along. And like I said, anybody who really can't understand that, or you're sitting back and you're judging somebody because of the kind of music that they like, or you're judging somebody because they like, you know, only pop music, or only rap music, or only any of that, like I said, hit that unsubscribe, because we can't vibe. All of you, no matter what kind of music you usually listen to, no matter what your lane is, and for all of those of you who listen to mostly rock and watch me for your jazz recommendations, have gotten into jazz, you have no idea. This is why I keep this fucking channel going. This is why I do this. I don't make any money off this shit. I don't even know how to monetize this channel. I have no clue. I am so technologically illiterate when it comes to this shit, I have no clue. I'm talking to you guys over an iPhone 8, wedged between a spin clean and a damn MacBook right now that I hardly even know how to use. This is me keeping it real, which I feel like I've always done. Is that anything else? Yeah, I think that's what I got. But yeah, for all of those of you, and I feel like everybody who follows me and everybody who usually watches me all agrees with me. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. It really is. I swear it's fine. But if you love current music, if you love current pop, you know, if you love current rap and everything, the whole thing, I mean, it's all cool. If you like it, don't ever let anybody tell you that it's not cool or that you need to branch out. If that's what you listen to, you play that shit loud and you lean to it. That's all I'm gonna say. And now that that's over with, I got 2 records I'm gonna show you guys, so you guys can see some records on the Tunes from the Man Cave video, and because I'm very excited that they came in on the same day. They're Grails. And guess what, Mr. McCarthy D, who will never see this video, they're jazz records. Suck it. Mega Grails. First of all, Pata the El Dow, Alice Coltrane featuring Pharoah Sanders and Joe Henderson. Jesus Christ, this is a mega grail for me. It's one I've been after forever, and I'm so glad to have it. So happy to have it. Thanks to my boy Jason at the Jazz Basement. I love these sleeves, by the way. The Sleeve City 5.0s, guys. If you ever want a recommendation for a product from your boy Chris, Tunes from the Man Cave, Sleeve City 5.0s, get them. Gatefold, bam. Wonderful album. I love it so much. Alice Coltrane, piano and harp. Pharoah Sanders, tenor and alto and bells. Joe Henderson on tenor and alto flute. Ron Carter on bass. Ben Riley on drums. Why do I oftentimes feel like Ron Carter literally played on every jazz album ever? So happy to have this. Thank you to my boy Jason, Jazz Basement, for finally adding this to my tip. To finally helping me to add this to my collection finally after all this time of looking. Cheers to you, my friend. You are the best. Next up, major one. You're likely to probably never see this one reissued again. Likely. It's not impossible, but you're likely to never see this one reissued again. It's introducing Lee Morgan with Hank Mobley's Quintet. Guys, it's an original mono pressing. It's on Savoy Records, hence why I say that you're likely to never see it reissued again. And it is a big deal. Take a look at that. That's like 17-year-old Lee Morgan, I want to say. I think technically it's the second album released by Lee. Oh, this one and his on Blue Note. I can't remember which one was recorded first. Damn, and I can't even remember which one, got off the presses first and got into the public's hands first. But Lee Morgan on trumpet, of course. Mobley on tenor. Hank Jones piano. Doug Watkins bass, and Art Taylor on sticks. Guys, this is big shit. This is big time here. Wow. Can't believe I have it. Little writing up here. Other than that, a really great copy. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to call this thing minty for you guys, but it's definitely an outstanding copy from an album that you just never see, and then when you do see, it's expensive as hell. And so, very happy to have that. So once again, closing out this video, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys are all getting into some Wonderful stuff with friends, family. Like I said when I opened the video. And once again, be kind. Just be kind. Just be kind. And especially us in the vinyl community. You know, don't ever think that because you collect records and somebody else doesn't, that you're better or that you're cooler. And then the whole thing about the taste in music, for Jesus Christ, guys. I don't really care for metal or punk, but I think it's cool as shit when I can sit down and talk to somebody about knowledge about metal and punk. Guys who saw these live metal shows, guys who've been to live punk shows, guys that have met these band members, guys who love these band members. I think it's cool as hell. I really do. I mean that, truly. For country fans, don't think that you're, better than somebody because you listen to Merle Haggard and George Jones and they listen to Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean. You're not. You're not better. That's just preference. It's a matter of preference. Nobody's better than anybody here, guys. We love music. That's what brings us all together. We don't always have to look to be so goddamn divisive. The whole world is divisive. Have you guys turned on the news lately? If you do, I recommend you stop, honestly. This music shit, this unites us, guys. This brings us together. And so I'm all in on it. If you're watching, if you're still watching, you hadn't exited out, and you're still subscribing, you're all in on it. Let's fucking go. If you always thought you were too cool to buy a Backstreet Boys record, even though you like all the singles, buy that motherfucker. Buy it. Buy it. I've got every Taylor Swift album on vinyl. Every damn one of them. You goddamn right I do. And I love every one of them too. Awesome stuff. That woman can write a song. And I can't wait for her new one to come out, the Midnights. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Anyway, now that I've got that out of my system, this video went on longer than I intended it to. So sorry about that. For all you guys who stuck it through the entire way, cheers. And for all you guys who didn't, cheers. And for all you guys who unsubscribed, cheers. Love you all. Till next time, till next video. Keep dropping that needle, you guys.